This episode is being recorded out of Shop Talk Podcast Studio in Oak Park, Michigan. For more information, visit shoptalkpodcaststudio.com.
Hey friends.
Hey friends.
Hey friends. Welcome to the Thank Us L8tr podcast. Get ready for some raw,
Entertaining.
thought-provoking conversation.
Between two girlfriends.
Trust me, you'll be thanking us later. Welcome to the Thank Us L8tr podcast. We got our first guest.
I'm so happy, y'all. You gotta go, because I just go. Go ahead.
And tell them, Angel.
Yes.
We're in the studio.
We are in the studio today. This is our first time in the studio.
Yes,
it's a really
ma'am.
big deal.
Not the first time, but the last time, but the next time.
What she said.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, okay, it is Angel. And you didn't introduce yourself. You always get on me about that.
They know who I am. You already said we already introduced ourselves first season. They should know what it is, but I am TSY out here in these streets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, I don't know. I just got to get into it because this is making me so excited. Our friends came, and not just any friends.
No,
y'all heard us talk about them.
These ain't friends. This is family.
Yes, and we talked about them. These are the members of the Petty Club, and they came here today to have a petty party.
Beware.
Y'all got to introduce yourselves.
Yes, y'all got to introduce yourselves. So, who we got on the mic? What's that, number 5? Who on mic number 5?
This is India.
All right.
I'm just a member of the Petty Club. I don't have a title like the president.
You
and the
absolutely do.
vice president, but
The shade.
secretary. I'm just a member, and I'm a proud member.
You're the treasurer.
Treasurer, give me some money.
That's still up for debate. I don't like that one.
This has been put in stone. You're the president. Courtney.
Absolutely
Wait
not.
for it,
Come
y'all.
on, Courtney. Go
Wait,
ahead.
that's why I want
Introduce
them to
yourself,
come.
My name is Courtney. I'm just a member of the Petty Club.
She is the VP.
The lies.
For some reason, they like to call me LaShade. But
LaShade. Her name is LaShade.
I'm the
and her
nicest
middle
one
name.
out of all 4 of us here. So
This is so fun. Yeah, she got on her little nice voice.
I
We'll
am
wait.
nice.
They're going to read into it.
First of all, Petty Press,
Who's that?
VIP, or VP, treasurer, and I'm the secretary. I've been the secretary.
We're going to go back to the polls about this. It's 2022.
There's
We
no
got to
polls.
change it up.
There's
and I
no
do
polls.
think it's necessary. And I'm glad I got y'all here today because this is what we're going to do to vote. And in the comments, guys, I actually want you to, after this comes out, vote for who is the president. So we got India, Courtney, Angel, TSY.
Angel, it's you all day. But
Stop with this voting.
Are you okay?
This is a whole secret society. Nobody can vote and tell. We can't have no outsider voting. What is she doing?
All right.
Next thing you gonna say we want to jump somebody in or something?
We might.
No, I don't know.
You said we already packed?
Yeah, I think we over capacity at this point. It's like at capacity.
and no new members welcome.
Yeah, I actually had someone reach out to me from when I had posted stuff from the wedding. They were like, "Oh my God, I want to be part of the Petty Club," and I was like, and I don't know how to say no.
Awkward.
So I was like,
That is really awkward.
I was like, I'm gonna see if we take an application.
Well, as the Petty VP,
Here we
I
go.
will say that we appreciate your support.
And now y'all see.
However, this is a closed group at this time.
But we
It's invite only.
Yeah, we've been. I mean, no invite.
Invite only. If we don't invite you, you're not coming.
Well,
that's
You
true.
can't invite yourself.
You can sit with us, but you can't sit with us.
Y'all see why I'm being quiet? Because I'm not.
Because you're trying to be quiet. You know you want to say something.
I do.
Anywho,
They can't come. That's what I say. No, we is booked.
booked.
It's
Forever.
it. We got our solid slots.
It
we ain't
is
got no
what
more
it is.
room.
Because y'all know I barely made it, y'all. Just to let y'all know, listeners.
Tell
I
us
barely
how.
made
What do
it.
you
Y'all know,
mean?
'cause
Please.
They made a little slicky sly comment. Miss Indo, the treasurer, she was like, "Yeah, because now that you're married, we can go on vacations." What? Well, okay. Sorry.
No,
It's the petty wives now. It's the petty wives.
Now that you're married, we can all of us can go on vacation. We gonna go on vacation before? Y'all didn't trust me.
She said you barely.
The comment, because when we went to the wedding, the amazing wedding, by the way.
Yes.
It was like we were because the bride, she couldn't hang out with us. We were like,
Listen,
so
one thing.
it was just us and our husbands, and it was just a vibe. I was like, this is pretty neat. And then I'm like, when Kev and Tiff come,
Right.
Don't really be lit.
right? So now we feel like, I'm like, it's gonna be perfect.
Okay.
Her verbiage was just wrong, and she's a top communicator. By the way,
I know. I was just kidding. So you want to talk about my nail? Can I talk about my nail now? Because off the show, we was talking about the nail.
Definitely tell us about this
so
nail.
I broke my nail. You saved my life. You clipped a little nail part because I had stiletto nails. But I ended up breaking somewhere, so I just cut them off. But anyway, it was cut. I thought it was like sliced in the middle, but it was only sliced at the top. And it was bleeding. It was literally like this much skin, seriously, on there. And I was just like, oh my God, my nail about to be ugly. It's going to turn black. And then so I put some holy oil on it. And those you heathens don't know what it is, that blessed oil that be there at the altar. And I put it on there and literally my nail is okay.
So
what
you went to the
say?
altar
I have
just for your nail?
No, okay.
I'm just asking.
She did.
No, I keep holy oil in my house.
Yes,
y'all.
that's what I was gonna get to.
It's at your
She
front
used to-
door?
No.
Oh.
She was bringing
It's
it
in
to
our
work, y'all.
bedroom.
Oh,
No, I wanted to out her on the podcast.
Tell them.
She would bring her holy oil to
Definitely
work.
would.
When we was on that team together. And she would be like, I'm going to pull out my holy oil at the huddle.
It's blood.
And she was. And I used to be scared. People don't know. I was holding this in like she real life crazy. I don't think people know. But she was saying
Because I don't play. And when I went to 36th District Court to go pay for my ticket, because I was, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, went to go pay for my ticket. And they was like, oh, you keep beeping. And they went through my purse and they was like, well, it was because it's in a glass bottle. They was like, you can't have that. I was like, that's holy oil. That's Jesus. And they was like, you got to take that back to the car. I was like, I'm not taking Jesus back to the car. And then the other officer, he was like, just let her go.
I know that's right.
Because that's Jesus. You ain't going to tell me. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. Because I ain't going.
I need some of this holy oil.
Oh, I can get you some.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm telling y'all, I'm dead serious. I wish I don't. Oh, I do have a picture. I'll show y'all later. It's literally, it was red. It was bloody. It was nasty. This is how my nail. This was just a week ago. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I had to do
The
surgery.
Lord.
You know how you kids be with them stiletto nails? Just get some regular little shorts.
It was
and that
for the
probably
wedding.
and that no, that's for 24. No,
But those was for the wedding. Like, those was extra stiletto. Had to come out. And they glowed in the dark. But anyway.
What were you doing in the dark?
Uh-oh.
Missed it.
Nothing with the holy oil.
I know that's right.
I'm married. I can do all that.
Ooh,
now.
okay.
Period.
You better say that. I like that type of talk. Okay.
So, friend, last week, I started off with the Women's History Month.
You sure did.
So, who do you have this week, friend?
What if I said I ain't had nobody again this week? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? I got Riri, the original Riri, Aretha Franklin.
Ooh!
Okay.
That's mine. I knew y'all was gonna be like that from the 3132. I knew y'all was gonna be hype about Riri. I couldn't wait to lay it on y'all.
I like it a
I like that. You heard they doing a movie about her daddy.
Really?
Oh, really?
All the secrets.
Mm.
If y'all in the church, y'all should know.
Oh, he was doing.
Everything.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
But they said they still study his sermons, so he's still high up, and obviously, what's it called? What's the church called? I mean, a school where you go to be a pastor.
I know what you're talking.
But yeah, they still study his sermons there. But he was nasty.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Well, what do you have somebody, India?
I just want to shout out all the women. You
Okay.
know, it's just making strides to not just lay on their backs and have babies.
Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Actually
ma'am.
out here doing something with their lives.
Can you bring that? All
I
right.
just wanna thank you all.
I saw a girl. I'm like, that was needed. That was needed. Okay. Listen.
Shady Aretha probably like, yeah, girl. That's
What about you, Court?
I'm going to shout out my best friend, my sister, Cherie Jones.
Yes.
She is getting her PhD, and it's been a long road. And she in Georgia as a black woman trying to...
can you say that part again, please?
She's in Georgia as a black woman.
If y'all don't know, y'all should know.
Trying to do that. So it's a lot of roadblocks, but she getting it done. So that's what's
Don't stop. I love that.
Shout out to just women making their own history right now.
Yeah.
Man, that's so dope to even just know a doctor.
Come on.
That's what I told her. I was like, you're doing this for all of us.
Yes.
Period. What kind of doctor is she gonna be?
She's getting her PhD in education.
Oh. Yes.
Look, that is like, I'm getting a little chills because that's inspiring. Like, I really like to hear stuff like that. Some boss women.
And it's dope when you hear, like, when they say your name, they have to say your name. You have to say doctor beforehand.
After she done worked so hard for you, better not call me nothing else but doctor.
All right. So, I have Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay.
And obviously, everyone knows she was the first black woman millionaire in America. Did y'all see her movie? Or the movie they made?
Yeah, that was good.
Did you think it was good?
Man, she was riding with her homies in that car. Girl, I was like, Madam CJ, you better boss up on them out there. Yes, I was all internet like, what? That's
the movie she's referring to, guys, is Self-Made. It's on Netflix, starring Octavia Spencer. But they said that some of the parts were fabricated.
It's okay for me. I liked it.
Have you been drinking? Did you get something?
I thought about it.
This is like a petty club meeting. That's the only thing we missing.
They got to feel it. They got to see if they want to still sign up or not.
Yeah, okay. Who's our 313 Spotlight friend?
Okay, I'm glad you asked, all right?
She ain't never ready, y'all. The thing about it is, that's why I love Fred, because she be like, she'll text me throughout the day and be like, did you have this? I'm like, huh? And I'm thinking like, well, you own me, do you?
You do. I know you be thinking that because you be pausing.
I do.
And I be almost there. Okay, so yes, I do. I have Evans Credit Consulting. And Evans Credit Consulting is helping people find their financial confidence and helping to repair and rebuild their credit while educating them along the way.
Come on,
Black-owned business in
Let's
the 313.
credit score.
Where are they located?
Southfield, Michigan. We happen to be right
in
there
Oak Park.
Clearly, I don't know where I came.
We from the east side.
We're in Oak Park, guys. Southfield.
I'm sorry about that.
Then it's Detroit.
Is it the same town? Is Southfield on the other side?
Yes, it's on the other side of Greenfield.
That's how it be.
Courtney know this because y'all out here.
I'm from Southfield.
Okay.
Yes.
Southfield Lake up. Our class of 06. What's up, y'all?
Wait, okay, so Evans Credit Consulting wants their clients to graduate from their program, being able to understand how credit works and make more informed financial decisions. Not only do they help you with your personal credit, but they also help with business owners building their business credit. So that's really cool.
I might have to holler at them because after that wedding.
I feel like it should have been like a school or something like you should have like a course in high school for credit.
Definitely.
Well, I think they do it now.
Oh, do they?
Certain schools.
Now we're 20 years out of high school.
But if you did, went to DPS like me, no, you ain't got that.
I just feel like we had to learn so much by ourselves. Like we had to really teach, and we was proactive because we wanted credit. I feel like the generation before is they had it, but now it's when we got out there, it's you got to get if you get an apartment, you got to have credit, and then you want to buy nice things, you still got to get your credit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna add this really quick. You can follow them at Evans Credit Consulting on both Instagram and Facebook. The owner also has a TikTok page called The Budget. And Credit Angel. All 3 pages is where they share credit tips and more resources.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's my 313 Spotlight.
Thank you so much, friend, for that.
That was a lot, huh?
No, but you're not done talking because we have to do our TV recap.
Go ahead, we all about to jump in this.
But you got your sisters because I don't watch it. So let's start with them first.
You don't watch sisters?
So what happened?
Yes, I got one.
I don't watch Sisters either, sorry.
Thank you.
Oh my
It's like this. It's like 2 and 2 always.
I'm ready.
So the thing about it is I start watching it originally, even though I don't like any type of Tyler Perry situations because the acting is horrible. And it's kind of I started to watch it, but when they were in the same day for 5 episodes, I'm like, I can't. Like, when are you going to go? When are okay, like, listen, it got to be nighttime at this point. Let's move forward.
Because they be still going to the bank and they be on the shift.
Like, and then also it was the, what is the one girl with the braids and she dates the light-skinned guy? Is that not Karen?
Oh, not Karen. Okay.
Not the one that, not the beauty
that can't dress.
Sabrina. Sabrina, yeah. And why?
No, you should take over for this sister's one.
I'm not saying it's not a good show, but my mom watches it, so if I go over her house and I'll be like looking like, oh, okay, or wait, what Andy doing? Like the last episode I saw was a long time ago when I think he left her on the road. Andy left Andy on the road and they had repossessed her car on the road. That's the other thing. It's not realistic.
Man,
you telling me the repo man follow you all the way out into the desert to repo your car?
He wanted that car bad.
Yeah.
But what happened? What happened with the show?
Karen is a hater.
Yes, thank you.
Just put that all the way out.
Okay.
She's a stone cold hater.
Stone cold.
Andy, get with that good man. He might be crazy.
Wait,
but
I said that. I said take the penthouse suite.
Take the penthouse. Take the Rolls. What she got, a Rolls Royce?
Yes, Rolls Royce.
All them bags that was in the back. Take all that.
So painting the
painting.
man.
I want the painting off the wall.
Wait, but he crazy?
Crazy as hell.
So the thing, he's not. I feel like he's just territorial, which I feel like some women can be territorial.
No, you trying to do it lightly. He's territorial and he's a narcissist. Like everything he do is not his fault.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Nothing about him sounds like she should be with him.
It's horrible. I think she should sell all the shit and just take the money and then dip
And
off
he's going to find her
yes.
and put her in a dumpster. I don't think that's a good move.
And they want us to watch it.
Right. I'm like, wait a minute.
He throw his wife off of the thing.
Wait, what?
That lady was crazy.
Was
that lady
crazy.
was crazy, and he was trying to get her off his back, and she just flipped over.
She just flipped over.
Question: you're talking about the man that was married? Y'all saying he's a good man?
Gary. No, we never said
no, not a good man. I just said Karen is a hater. Take all that stuff. Karen like, no, you ain't that penthouse because you pregnant and don't know the baby daddy.
Yeah, that part. She seemed like
Karen is pregnant, don't know, and I bet you the pastor is gonna be the daddy.
Me too.
And she want the other guy to be the daddy. Yes,
he was fine.
And she don't want him to be the daddy. She wants the other guy to be the daddy.
Beer and Mary Jane.
Wasn't he? Oh, was he?
Was he? That's not the one. That's not, I know who you're talking about because he's fine.
Look at me. Okay, never mind.
This one is kind of like a regular.
You don't watch it, boo. You don't watch it.
Yeah, so that...
So she pregnant though.
She pregnant. She don't know who the baby. Well, she want the other guy to be the baby daddy that was with Fatima. Fatima, she a ride or die. That's me.
Fatima. I like Fatima.
She's my favorite character.
I actually follow her on Instagram.
Me
I
too.
think she's super beautiful. Yeah,
she is like naturally beautiful. Like she could just be working out and just look like, oh girl, you glowing.
Exactly.
What happened?
That's that melanin.
It is. It looks really good on her. I know why Tyler casted her. Because the other girls, I mean, I love Andy, but Fatima adds something to her character. Well, I say Karen.
I think she's more realistic, like a real life person. Like, okay, stuff happens. Okay, you had a baby, you got somebody pregnant before me. Why should I be mad? Type of thing. Like, I think she's a more realistic character. Whereas, like, I mean, Andy
is realistic too.
I think she's realistic too. But what's the other one name?
Sabrina.
No, the one that was dating a cowboy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, she's funny.
She's funny, but she's doing too much. Like,
she extra.
You know she's from Detroit.
Her character is just like, okay, listen, you talking to a cowboy. He don't know about we
got cowboys. We got people pregnant by pastors. Like, what the Val doing? That's all I want to know. You know, I love me some DeVal and Kadeem.
Is DeVal. And
what
I
he
see
doing?
why she wants
DeVal. Yeah, and that's Fatima, man.
But she used to dog him, and I feel like
he was a cheater.
Yeah, but when he got money, the cheating was okay.
Yeah,
like why you want him back now that he got money?
Yeah, that's what it was. He was a cheater, and she was taking care of him. So you can't be a bum and and cheat on me. Mm-hmm. So now she like the cheating. Okay, you got that money. Come on, baby.
Oh, he don't work at the airport no more.
No. Baby. So he lucked up on some stock.
Yep.
He put the right money on some stock. This young gentleman is a multi-millionaire.
Went and bought a house, bought some cars. He ready to settle down with Fatima. And their sex scenes are on fire. Like, that's what I want them together. Because when I seen the first sex scene.
Okay, so that's who my friend was talking about, because she was like, she think it's something serious. Like, and I was like, don't do Devon like he love his wife.
Love KK.
He love KK.
We ain't gonna.
She told me something. I don't know. You got to see these sex scenes. She told me.
But she's the godparent.
It's called acting.
You know, Fatima's the god. Well, her name ain't Fatima for real, but she's the godparent of their child.
Oh yeah, the youngest one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pick what? Huh?
Yep. They're all in close proximity. Yep.
You not about to listen.
Not with them sex scenes, huh?
Friend.
It's part of the industry.
Listen, you better cast for another part. You not about to be humping on.
Okay.
On my baby godmama. Yeah, that's right.
All right, what about Bel Air? I haven't watched it either. How is it?
So I haven't caught the last episode.
Anybody?
I didn't watch the last episode.
Yeah, me either.
I refuse to watch it. So there.
Bel Air?
None of it?
I feel like, have you ever heard have somebody say something that should not have been remade?
No, you're not
Bel
one
Air.
of those.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either, Corey.
It's certain things I don't like. I don't like Carlton's character at all. I think they doing too much with him.
And Jeffrey is like,
I like Jeffrey.
A thug.
I like Jeffrey.
He was
should be a
from London. He was from London, a nice, wholesome man. They made this man. And then,
They made him a black man.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Layers to Jeffrey
And
now.
then Uncle Phil. This man was light skinned, chunky. Where you get
Tall, dark, and handsome.
where you get tall, dark, and handsome from? You got tight. They did.
Everybody went from being light to dark, and then they threw they didn't throw nobody light in there really.
And then Ashley character is irritating.
Really, she's a little girl. Ashley was young.
Yeah.
compared to all of them.
Yeah.
So. But I love everything about that show.
I do
No,
too.
I don't watch it.
I think it's good.
You see, you're
I
gonna be late to the
don't.
party. You be like, friend,
I'm not going to be late to the party because I'm never going to watch it. From
right,
the
suit your
clip,
taste.
I'm not because of the Carlton character. That's I should have never saw that clip. From that clip, I don't want to watch it.
It's not a bad show, but I just hate the society. That little girl, 12 years old.
Oh, because she gay. She's she's not gay. She's
Non-binary.
testing. Like she's trying to see. You know, she's curious. I'm gonna say that because she said she like a girl.
See, okay, so y'all, you giving me one reason not to watch it.
And that's the reason.
I think it's good for the times now too, because there's a lot of different things. Now. You can't just laugh.
every like
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know.
stuffing it through our throat.
It's so good. It's a learning show, guys.
Moving on. Have you catched up to Snowfall?
I am still on the second season, so I have a long way to catch up. Catch me next.
Do y'all watch it?
I do. However,
This last season.
I have not watched this season because I like to get like 5 episodes under my belt and then binge.
No, same. So what we did, we watched the first episode just to like
Get
wet
back
our
into it,
teeth,
yeah.
wet our feet. And then I'm like, all right, I'm done. So I'll wait and for like about 4 more episodes, and then I'll watch it.
How did you like that first one? Did it like make you
It
fall
was a
asleep?
little-
Or?
Did you think it was slow?
Oh, okay.
I love you.
I'm telling y'all, this is my family.
How did you fall asleep?
No. And then your boy, Kevin, he like, what's wrong with you? You always want boom, boom, bang, bang, and all that stuff. You always want action. No, I don't always want action, but come on.
Jeez, okay.
Can we move along? Does he even, well,
Tell me. I don't care.
Right, I was like, I'm gonna watch it anyway.
well, you know, but does he even know that his daddy dead? Like, have we even
Dang, his daddy died.
Elton.
Dang.
like, do we know? Like, it's so like, where did this girl come from?
Who, his baby mama?
Man.
Yeah.
I keep seeing her memes and stuff.
I'm like, where did she come from? And then Kevin told me something. They could have got somebody cuter. All right.
Amen.
Everybody was saying
Hallelujah.
That's all y'all friends.
Amen. Like,
Pictures
where
I
did you
saw,
get
I was
her
like,
from?
She base, but she ain't ugly.
Mm.
And then, oh girl, what's her name? The one that was a crackhead. She about to be a crackhead
Oh,
again.
yeah.
'Cause she about to be a crackhead again.
Yeah.
She's just about to.
Yeah.
Homeboy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't-
Yeah, so she working on the sex situation. She was doing the call girl.
Welcome.
And she left, and then she telling Leon, because you gotta get your Leon if y'all listen to the episode. And she was like, put me back in the game, like give me something to sell. I need something. He was like, no, like why would you think you can sell crack?
Right, you
And not-
on it. Right.
I was like, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna wait because it was slow. I do agree it was super slow. Yeah, but did y'all watch Genius?
Oh, I haven't caught up on that either. I got a full
I was about to say, I haven't watched that at all. Oh.
Kanye documentary.
Call it that then.
You said call it that?
Wait.
Good night.
Is it named Genius?
Yes, it's pronounced Genius.
Huh. Yeah, I watched that.
I did.
Kanye documentary.
So you didn't watch it?
No.
You're not gonna watch it?
Probably not.
You ain't watched none of it?
You're not interested?
Nah.
You don't like
Wait.
Kanye?
It's good.
He's pretty weird.
You think you know your friends.
But
The way she
Kanye
looking at
is
her
really
right now,
weird.
y'all.
He is, however,
Thank you, Court. Come
he's
on,
unique in his own way.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
I didn't like him when he interrupted Taylor Swift.
I know you ain't still stuck on that. She needed to be interrupted.
I can't hang out with you for that because she needed to be.
Why?
Because
What she do?
we don't like her.
Why we
She
don't
don't.
like her?
She don't show her belly button.
Yeah, that means she had a tummy tuck. Look at me. I'm
Was she an alien?
spreading rumors. That's not true.
I say she the devil because anybody don't show your belly button. You know that's your umbilical, where your umbilical cord was. Why you don't say? Because you're not really alive.
What if she got a tummy tuck and they didn't make her a fake belly button on there? She an alien. That's it. Do y'all
What
think?
other explanation would it be?
Do y'all think what Kanye doing to Kim is considered harassment?
Did he get another Kim? It's like Kim Reed.
Yes,
What
he
do
did
you
get
call
another
her?
Kim.
Kim Sheehan.
No, seriously.
She
and
looked
she
just like her now.
looked
She did.
identical to like. I'm like,
I mean, people can have a type though.
Nah,
Not that much of a
think-
type.
no,
Yeah,
I
he
think,
trolling,
like-
man. You come through
I
here
almost
with,
feel like he might have like got her plastic surgery
But what
to
you call
look
it?
like
Did the
her.
same thing
Like,
her ex,
No.
Reggie Bush. His
His
looked
wife does
just
look like
her.
that is true.
show though.
That is true.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Is it good? Is it a series? Is it a movie?
It's
What
just
is
3
it?
episodes.
What?
It's a docu-series. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And
You gonna like it?
It was really good. The 3rd episode, however, I take back what I said the first week, saying, "Oh my God, Kanye been the same way all his life." No, Kanye is really something's wrong.
Yeah.
It's sad to see. It kind of broke my heart. It was cringy, honestly, to see how he was just rambling about nothing. And yeah,
I think all his thoughts be a lot in his head for him.
stop
Be
making
overcome.
excuses.
I'ma just leave. When you ask me that,
That's a Gemini for you. But no, it was good. I think you should watch
Somebody
it.
was saying like
It's
Through
super
the Wire
inspiring.
was like he predicted the future or something or some. I'm like, what?
He kind of manifested his whole
He did.
life.
He
It
did.
just didn't.
No,
It took a turn for the worse mentally for him, unfortunately.
Because his mama died.
Yes. Yeah, he really needs her. But she spoke
When
so
did
much
she
life into
pass?
him.
Wait, pause.
Oh my goodness! You know what?
Bye, India.
We're not gonna do that. Why, Don?
All right, India has left the
What?
show, y'all.
What?
Exit stage left.
What year was it?
That was a while ago.
Was it 2008?
I don't even know.
I feel like it was 2008.
It's been a
Therapy
while.
is something that
I don't think that. I think that he feel like he know too much. So even if therapists sit on the couch talking to him, he probably overtalk them, rant, and then they'll stop. And when you stop, he gonna keep going. And it's like,
It's just scary. I feel for him.
Yeah, I feel really, really
scared
bad for him. That's why I be sad when people talk about him because I'm like, oh man, y'all, just like pray for him. You don't want to hear that? Okay.
No, pray for him, but what?
Don't make excuses for him.
Don't make it scary.
No, you can't.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Well, anywho. So, guys,
Yes.
it's her favorite time.
It is my favorite time. I've been waiting on this. I was like, y'all can do this, the TV recap. Y'all go ahead, because I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on this part right here.
Anywho, so Melanated News. I want you to go first.
Okay, so mine ain't that.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them. So Keisha Cole opened up about why her friendship with Eve ended.
Oh, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Yes. So she said like a girl had touched Eve, and while Eve was walking out of the building, and Keisha turned around and slapped the girl. And Eve was like, no, I can't be rolling with Keisha like that because you can't just be going around slapping nobody. And some people were saying like she's a ride or die, and some people were saying like she kind of reckless. And I want to know what y'all think.
I think, well, y'all should know. I feel like she a ride or die because somebody touched y'all. You know, that's how I feel.
But I think it depends on the setting.
Yeah.
If it was a touch like, hey girl, let me get your autograph type of touch. Or if it was like, what up? You know, then yeah. But if she's a celebrity and I don't know the situation per se, but just to just haul off and slap somebody and she's Eve, like, you know, she's been out there and she kind of fell off a little bit, so she's trying to get back up, and then you just put me all the way back down because now I can get sued, and
I can't have you running like that. I'm trying to
it's kind of a liability.
I think it's reckless.
Yep. It's
period. Because I got something to lose. So, like, I mean, it'd be different. Like she said, somebody walked up in my face and, like, we got into an altercation and you have my back. But just to slap somebody because they touched me, if I didn't react, then.
But did she say she didn't react?
She ain't have a chance.
Right.
She didn't have a chance. She was.
Oh, so, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was because, you know, Keisha Cole Leaper too. So we don't know. We don't know.
Y'all be there.
I'm going to put a sign on my back. Do not touch me. My tooth is around. You going to get smacked.
Saying, we act and think later. So you were saying like somebody just touched her and then Keisha was just like, pow.
Yeah, like, bitch, why you touching her?
So I assumed it was a touch, and then Eve like, dang, like, why and then she was like, why you touching my friend? Like, that's what I thought it was.
But even if that's the case, it's like, okay, say something to her, but you don't have to put your hands on something.
No,
like, I got something to fight.
I'm gonna put my hands on you.
Not automatically. Every situation
you're not gonna automatically like just smack somebody. Like, even like if Eve was just like, okay, don't touch me, and you just gonna be like, bah! Like, what?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so Tiffany's the bodyguard at the Petty Club.
Yeah.
Got a new title.
Yeah.
Secretary?
Secretary of Defense.
I wouldn't slap her, but I definitely probably would have pushed her.
I think it's a difference between checking her, but like slapping somebody, because just like the baby is getting sued for hitting, you know, fighting Danny Lee's brother, like that could turn into a liability. It's other things that come with that, especially when you have that platform.
Yeah, well, y'all should know how I feel about the baby stuff.
And first of all, I don't want to be out here looking like a rat with you. Eve had been in the game before Keisha been in the game.
Keisha a rat?
But Keisha is
as a rat
right now.
Keisha is a hood rat that can sing, though.
Amen.
She is. She is. I love Keisha Coles, but she's a hood rat that can sing.
Yep, there we go.
Change my mind. I don't want to be here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So this one is a little bit more serious, y'all. Brittany Griner has played in Russia for the last 7 years. Did y'all hear about her?
Yeah, she's detained.
She detained.
WNBA. So what did y'all think
happened?
about a black woman?
She got detained in
Off
Russia.
of vapes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Have vape.
She had vape.
Go ahead, girl.
Like,
That's it?
yeah.
And she got detained?
I mean, you know, other countries have
different.
other rules.
Regulations and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
She's looking at a maximum penalty of 10 years.
And that's a lot.
Yes.
In another country.
In another country.
And does she speak Russian?
No, she's
Like,
going back over there to play over, you know.
I know,
over
but
there.
like you're in jail with all these people that speak in Russian, so you don't know what they like.
And her family hasn't heard from her. So that's concerning too.
They posted her picture from when she got detained.
But don't that picture look like, you know how they be doing when we was going through war with Osama bin Laden and them, and they would have like our journalists over there and they would stand them up. And I'm like, no, I don't like that. I think somebody need to go in and really check out what's going on. Like, don't just leave her over there.
Yeah, but everybody's trying to get out of there. Nobody is gonna go there.
But I want them to fight for us. Because if it was back then when them little white journalists was over there, they was going over there.
I think it's just bad timing because of the war that's going on. It's like, sorry, we can't go to
Yeah, so she over there.
I feel for her wife.
That's part.
I want them to go get her. You said y'all ain't trying to go to war for this woman. I said go get her.
All right.
Dog.
The things like you be having me and then I'll be like, really?
Bruh.
All right, well, we gonna pray for her.
Thank you.
And the wife.
This is a serious situation.
Sorry.
I started with that too. I was like, it's serious to give y'all the heads up.
You know, we can't be serious about nothing.
I already know.
Anyway, so less serious information. So, did y'all hear about Daniel Kaluuya? What happened with him?
Tell us.
So the actor from the movie Get Out, as I like to call it, Stay Woke, apparently fired all of his agents and publicists. And he has a new relationship with this woman named Air Holiness. And have y'all ever heard of this lady named Peggy Fulford? Did y'all watch like American Gangster, the Woman Edition or whatever? Mm-mm. Well, Peggy Fulford, it reminds me of her because she acted as an accountant for a couple NFL players and even basketball players like Dennis Rodman, and she was stealing all their money.
Oh my goodness!
So that's what Daniel Kaluuya, his people think that's what this woman is basically doing because he fired everybody and was like, she gonna handle all my stuff.
Wow. But if he know that she known for that, why he?
Well, no. So Peggy Fulford that's somebody different, but he doesn't know. Like they're just assuming that's who she might be. Like
he's switching up his management.
Yeah. So I wonder if she has like the tea, like the stir.
That's all. Like, is he in
that? Back and get out.
But no, they're together. He's back and get out. Together. A picture of them on this hot air balloon kissing.
He back and get out. He definitely back and get out.
She looks African American.
Guess what race she is?
Would it? I know, right?
She look African American, but I don't know.
Like African American, like
maybe got like mixed race or something.
Yeah. You don't have one person in charge of everything. The only person that should do that is what Snoop did. Snoop put his wife in front of everything.
Well, she needs to because we know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it ain't like that, they've been together forever. Like you don't just have a newcomer.
I'm gonna be over something since I came in over your dick.
You're right. Right.
I'm sorry.
She should be dead.
All right. You remember when she had posted somebody who asked her for advice? She's like, I can't give you no advice on how to keep no man.
She's very, very clear on that. Like, I appreciate that she's honest, though.
You appreciate
Like, you ain't going to be out here embarrassing me, and I'm not going to act like, I don't know, but I'm not going nowhere because she shouldn't. Because she got all that money. And she needs to just stay until
wait a minute, friend.
You go away.
So you saying a minute. You saying that she should stay in something because of the money?
Well, boss lady should.
I absolutely agree because I agree with friend because me and Gavin, my husband, we was having an argument about his cousin, which we don't know if that's his cousin for real. I just say it because his last name is Young, Dr. Dre, and his situation.
I thought you was somebody over here in Southfield somewhere. Like you talking about Dr. Dre.
You know he from Cali. That might be his cousin for real. He needs to stop playing. But I was saying his wife, I was like, he should get all that money. Or now ex-wife. And he was like, no, she shouldn't. What did she do?
Do all those years.
Run me my money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not to stay with somebody because of money.
Well, I think she should stay for like whatever time frame like Dr. Dre wife did. And then go ahead about your business.
No, boss lady needs to just stick it out. They owe.
I'm about to say, once you get to a certain point, like if you okay with it or if you over it.
I want to be with somebody else though.
For what? Well, boss lady dancing. She got the little dance studio in her house and everything. She comfortable. They got grandkids.
All right.
I ain't gonna keep wearing no bandanas and you cheating on me.
He tired now. He getting old. He'll be back in the house in a second.
But how you know she ain't out here doing her thing?
I think she is. She hang out with Monica.
She is. I pray she is.
Mm-hmm. And I think Monica.
He did it first.
Yep.
It's easy for her to move that way too.
Give me some of that holy water. I'm gonna throw some on you.
Because that's not cool. Like
it's not to just leave. Because I'm quite sure they're over the statue. They've been together since they were like 12.
They are in California. That's true.
Like seriously, they like 105 now.
But they got grandkids.
I got my marriage license there.
Oh, shut up. You hear that, Kev?
Show did. Dink. Period. Okay, and then the last thing I had was, y'all know I got to talk about my boy Chris Brown.
Oh, I knew this was coming. I knew you was
going to the rape allegation.
Anytime I talk about Chris Brown or Trey Songz, she be getting, but I need to let y'all know. So Chris Brown dug up one of his old iPhones and released a voice memo from old girl talking about some run me that penis. She's like, why are you doing this to me? You're giving me mixed signals and all this. So why would you send a voice memo like that and you talking about he raped you?
I think she lying anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that don't make any sense. So I'm happy for Breezy.
I'm happy he had the receipts.
I'm happy for him.
For sure. He can't take another.
This time.
Yeah.
Hey, don't come for Chris. I love me some Chris. Don't come for Chris.
Please.
When he pick up a brick and knock y'all out.
You don't know what happened in that car.
I know what he said.
You don't know.
And I know
what
what
happened.
Rihanna said. I watched his documentary. Did you not watch it? And you should. And she was on there. Your girl Reaver was on there, and she said the same thing. They got in a fight. He won.
just what?
He won.
Definitely won.
That is horrible.
For sure won.
Riri ain't said that.
Yes, you did. Watch it. It's on Netflix.
That's too much.
Period. Well, anywho, so friend, you said you don't got no questions.
Oh, I do. I have a few questions,
got
but I
some
feel like you got the good question.
No, my questions. Well, I did have one question for y'all because I was watching. Because I be watching old stuff, and I was watching a girl, Tasha K.
That ain't my girl. That's your girl.
I was
Y'all
being
know Tasha
funny.
K?
I was being funny.
Yeah, that gossip lady.
That Cardi B.
the
The Cardi B said, no ma'am, no ham, no bologna.
I was happy about that.
She interviewed one of the Boys to Men, right? So one of the Boys to Men mistress.
Hello,
who?
what?
Excuse me. But the thing about it is, the woman didn't call herself a mistress. She called herself a spiritual wife. She was like, we were spiritually married for 8 or 9 years. And I wanted to know first, did y'all ever hear about the spiritual marriage? Like, did y'all ever heard that term?
No.
Right, that was my first time hearing about that. So she said basically they were married under Israelites.
Oh.
And mind you, I'm sorry, he's married, by the way. He's been married for what, 10 years?
Tell me that's the one that got his kids singing on Instagram.
No, not Wanye, but Wanye do have a spiritual wife too. She outed him on this interview as well. She was like, yeah, he got a spiritual wife as well. But it's the dark skinned one. What's his name?
The other one?
Because the lead singer.
Don't that be doing all them runs?
No, that's Wanye, y'all.
Oh, that's Wanye. Are you talking about the little skinny one? I thought the skinny one was Wanye.
Yeah, no, Wanye is no.
Okay, so that's
Will he gain some weight?
Wait,
it's too kind of you talking he kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
So not the one with the glasses.
Okay, I think that's the one I was talking
So the other one.
The other dark skinned one.
Yes. Right. Thank you, Court. So, okay, Kevin, if you listening, because I was like, the dark skinned one, he was like, there's only one dark skinned one. And I was like, no,
I thought they all
dark skinned. Kevin, weird.
Yeah, because there's only one brown skin one, right?
They're all dark skinned.
I'm like, which one, bro?
I thought it was one with the...
Well, anyway, that
don't know my
one,
colors.
he the skinny one, the darkest one. There you go. If you guys. But he had a spiritual wife, and the only reason why she left him, because he was cheating on her. Ooh. I said...
With his wife?
No, with other women. So he could have his wife of the world and have her, which is the spiritual wife, but he wasn't able...
But that Israelites think that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can have multiple wives. Like...
Explain.
I don't know. I think it's almost like how, like sister wives.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they say Muslims can have more than one wife.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
How many can you get though?
You can have a
you
lot
can afford
under the spiritual realm. So you can't have anything outside of the world, but you can have a lot of spiritual wives.
So say
So how was
somebody...
he cheating?
Because he had somebody else in the
world.
Israel.
In the world.
Oh, in the world?
Not Israelites. It was
they gotta
of
be
the world.
Israelite.
Yeah, they have to be an Israelite. He was just going and,
out there knocking them off.
Yeah, knocking them off. And she found out, and she like, what the heck? So
Wait, hold on. So he can be with somebody that's an Israelite, but if they of the world, that's
correct, because he already got somebody of the world, which is his wife who he married on paper.
Oh, okay.
So his spiritual wife. So, but that's not even it. The kicker was she's put a box of contents on his porch for his wife and text her and said, hey, I got something for you on the porch.
What was it? A bomb?
It was okay.
Not a bomb.
It was emails, text messages, printout, pictures of his penis, and ultrasound. And she wrote her a letter, and basically was just like, I'm sorry, but I had to let you know this.
So his wife didn't know about the spiritual wife?
No.
She had to put that back.
So what did they?
She could have sent her an email.
So what did your wife think he was doing on Saturdays when he was in church?
I don't know. that's what Tasha K asked. And she was just like, I don't know. But she was just like, it was what weirded me out about it, how she was just so comfortable. Like, yeah, I was his spiritual wife. No, you was his mistress.
Mm-hmm. Come on, call it what it is.
And that's what it is. And she said he didn't even take care of her financially because she was like, it was at one point he lost his house. Ooh.
Oh, because so you were just giving it for free.
Right.
It was no price.
She was like, because they connected on the spiritual level.
She's going to have to talk to the city girl.
Anywho, but I do have a question from our guests. My first question would be...
No, my husband can't have no spiritual wife.
That's all. Ding. Ring the bell.
Period.
She ain't let you get it out. No.
It's no.
It's a no for me. Damn.
No.
Forget it.
No.
I mean, I'm with you. No, there is no way. But how did you know your husband was the one?
Ooh, that's a heavy.
Ooh, that's deep.
Right.
Who want to go first? You want to go first or who want to go first?
I'll start.
Okay.
I don't think there's a moment.
Okay.
Well, me and my husband, we've known each other since we were in middle school. So just our friendship over time. And then once we had our son, that's kind of when the relationship... Well, that's kind of when we was like, okay, what are we really doing here? Trying to figure it out. But anybody that got a kid know that having a kid don't bring you together. It actually sometimes pull you apart a little bit more. So just being able to go through life and grow with each other, because we were in our 20s, so we were really trying to figure out who we were as people.
Individuals.
Yes, exactly. So... the ups and downs of that, no matter what, we just always kind of found a way back to each other. Aww. And so I think over time it was just like, I mean, things are going to happen, but I know at the end of the day that like we're going to be okay no matter what we go through. I think over time for both of us, it was just like, okay, this is my person. Yeah. At the end of the day, like I don't like you all the time, but I love you forever. So yeah, I think it was over time.
That's some good stuff right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, look at Fred. I love.
I do. What's up, love, man?
Okay. Who next?
Talk about my brother. You better throw some respect on his name.
So, like Cortney, like I don't think. Well, it actually was a time where, so Corey, we were friends, and then my best friend at the time hooked me up with, you know how you do the little love connection. You talk to his boy, so I'm gonna hook you up with my girl.
Never works out for me.
It didn't work out for me, and that's the crazy thing. Like it did not work, and I was like, this is not gonna work. So years later, we got back in contact, and we were just friends. We didn't try to like make it more or anything. So I was having other guys, and he was my person. Like he was a person that I called if me and my guy was getting into it, if he was tripping or whatever the case may be. Like he would calm me down. Like if my car broke down, I call him. Like he was, and I'm just like, but I have this my boyfriend. But
she had a roster. That's what she was.
Okay. I had a boyfriend, and then the one time, like me and my boyfriend at this time got into a huge argument. He busted out all my windows. He stole my car.
I was back on the show.
I was in Pontiac, and Corey literally drove to Pontiac to come get me.
Come on, Corey.
Wow.
So I was just like, what am I doing here? Like,
okay.
He's really like, he's the person that I call when I need him. I mean, he's there when I need him. He literally do whatever I need him to do. Yeah. And he built me up. He made me better. Like we talked about credit, he just like, he made me think of life differently. Like my perspective, he kind of shifted it. And he was the person that could he was the only person that can calm me down still to this day. Like, so it's just like, it's you, he is very irritating and he thinks he knows everything, but hey.
Corey.
Corey.
That's right.
I love it.
Go ahead, friend.
Friend, I just got married. Go for it.
Oh my God. This is a lot.
Right, you got more years than all of us.
She got 11 years of marriage. 10 or 11.
Mine is really similar to Cortney's though. Like me and Kenny grew up together. We went to middle school together. We went to high school together. We broke up throughout like middle school and high school. came back together at the end of high school.
Come on now.
And it's like going into adulthood, I think what made me... I thought that I loved him back then, But I feel like as we grew up, it became where I'm like, that was child's play a little bit. Like, as we grew together and I started to see him growing into a man, I really realized, like, I do love him. And he was somebody, like you said, India, like, I can count on. Like, I could call Kenny for anything, and I'm his number one priority. So I always knew, like, we didn't have kids early, but, like, all of our peers had kids, and we was just still out here it's us two. So we had, like, a lot of time to kind of just see, like, where we was flawed. Mm-hmm. And I accepted him for his flaws, and I saw how gentle he was, certain things about him that I was like, oh, yeah, he's going to be, like, a great husband. Not only a great husband, like a great father. He just was really protective of me. So I'm like, he's going to do real good with kids. And he always tells me this. He's like, after everything we've been through, it's like, even when we have like hard times, it's like he never feels like we're going to fail. He always feel like we're going to get through it together. Like, by ourselves, it might be like, oh, shoot, like how? But then it's like when we're together, it's like, we know that everything's going to work out, so.
Gang, come on, Kenny.
Come on, Williams
That's
fam.
my homie right there.
Good job.
Come on, Newlywed.
Listen, I knew he was the one when he put that locator on his phone, but no.
Hold up.
Because listen, if you let me know where you at, you the one. No, I think for me, just looking back, come on now.
No video?
And then she still puts her phone up. Anyway, no. But when we went through so much, we went through a lot. Stop it. We went through a lot. We were friends. It was the cat and mouse game. I chased him. He chased me. But when we broke up and we just laid everything out on the table before we got together, like everything. I did this, you did that. And I did more than he did. And he still was just like, I can't live without you. And I was like, all roads always lead back to him. Everything. Like I'll be out of the day and I'll be like, Kevin this, Kevin that. And they be looking at me like, who the F is Kevin? And I'm like, oh, that's my best friend. And no, that's my man. I'm sorry. That's my man. But I can't picture life without him. Like if I can take everybody out, and I love everyone, obviously, but I have to have him. I don't care about nobody else. It's just him. So
that's how I feel. Y'all feel that way?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's a comfort.
Yeah.
Even when we was on the at your wedding and stuff, I was just seeing like the dynamic with the husbands, because we always together. But when putting the husbands in there, I'm like, oh, I get why everybody's husband is their husband. Like it's just a chill group. Like it's a natural group. You be around some couples and it's like
why they together?
Yeah, or they arguing.
Extra.
Yeah, or you could feel like that person is not who they are when they mate. Is around, like you literally, the guys was like, I can see why y'all friends.
Yeah,
like they could actually see us in the other person. Like,
right?
Oh yeah, like I see exactly like why y'all friends. So it's just like a natural. Like,
it's crazy because like we all literally married our best friends though.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of the common theme of everything we said. We all we all married our best friends.
Yeah. That's sweet.
It's a real good vibe.
Petty wives.
Here we go. So I think we all live with our now husbands before we married them, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so do you feel like there's a difference when you got married?
No. But I feel like it's very necessary.
Speak on it.
Just because, like, a lot of people be like, I understand it is shacking and, but I feel like it's necessary because you want to know what your everyday life is going to be like. Mm-hmm. You want to know, okay, this man is messy or he has OCD or, like, can I really tolerate this? Mm-hmm. Instead of just being like, okay, we're married and now, like, I hate your guts because you don't clean up because you just are messy and because...
Leave your shoes at the
I have a question also on that. So I watched this show. I don't know if y'all watch this, 90 Day Fiance. It's one of my like favorite shows. And on there, one of the girls, they're engaged. And but she lives in Mexico. He lives here in the States. But anyway, she was like, she realized like him being there for like, he came to visit her. I think it was maybe like a month. She was like, you're messy. And so you feel like being like messy, that'd be like a deal breaker? Like if somebody's like really just messy? If like she is like disgusted, and I'm just like, pick it up. Like it's not like she is disgusted by this man.
Because she probably was by herself, and then you come in and you got to clean up after a grown person. That's a lot to take in.
It depends on how messy you are. Like for me, I could pick up, like normal stuff. You leave your clothes, but like if you leaving like shit in the toilet,
back in here.
Yeah, like no, I'm not flushing your shit every time I work. So like there's levels to it. So it could be a deal breaker.
Okay, so y'all feel like there's no difference. It's just necessary.
I feel like it's definitely necessary.
And I used to say that a lot. Like people like, oh, that's shacking, or they don't let the
shacking
milk
not in the Bible,
free.
Don't
let the did y'all hear
don't
that?
Get the
don't get the cow.
Don't get the milk, the cow, and the cow.
Something about milking the cow.
Yeah, but no, I feel like it was necessary.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to didn't think so, only because I like living by myself. But like because we only lived together from May until now, obviously. But I was like, I'm glad we did this because I'm really seeing different things that I didn't see when I was over here all the time. Like, oh, okay, so you really just gonna leave that plate in there for 2 days? Like you're not gonna clean it. I was so confused.
He like, I'm just gonna clean up and tidy up, but when she got her way over.
But the difference for me, it is a little bit of a difference. He now expects me to be the house manager, if that makes sense. So like for instance, our furnace had went out and he was like, call DTE. And I'm okay, cause you couldn't. And then when the guy came, he fixed everything, and then he was like, he telling us to get a CO detector for above the furnace just in case or whatever. And I told Kevin, he was like, oh, okay, go ahead and order that. Okay. Because you don't want to do it. So I'm just like, I'm learning to I'm like, all right, I guess I got to do everything here.
You don't have to. You could,
but I do want to say one thing. I had put that on his bill a long time ago before we was even together. DTE got a little appliance warranty situation, and I put it on there a long time ago. He cheap, so he didn't know, he was just paying it. So then one day he was like, "What is this bill?" And we were broken up, and I was like, and then he was like, "No, can I call them?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, call them." See,
so now he put it back on you. You gotta call him now.
Right. Yeah, you put this on there.
Yeah.
You got a question for me?
What's an example of breaking code for y'all? Girl code. Like, what do you think is breaking girl code?
What do you mean?
Like, okay. So I will tell you what's breaking girl code. So say I am your friend and I'm not going to cheat, or anything. But say I'm doing something. I'm your friend. Breaking girl code would be to go and tell the mate. Okay. This is girl code. Like, that ain't your
So you feel that's breaking girl code?
I feel like it is because it's, that's your, like, girl code is like, okay, even if you feel that way, you can talk to your friend about it, but you mind your business. You don't just go over them like, I'm taking matters in my own hands because she over here acting up. Let me go over here and tell.
So y'all remember me texting y'all? And y'all,
oh yeah.
What's the text?
So I was like, oh, was I
doing last night?
Was I with y'all last night? So I sent that to y'all. I sent that to my best friend, and I sent that to Ingrid. Y'all complied. Yeah, that's it. Oh my goodness. Ingrid said, "I'm not about to be in that mess."
Oh my God, she told on you. She broke girl.
Oh no, hold it. My best friend said, "Stop playing with me."
Oh my God.
So then I said, "Ingrid, you're fired." And I said, "Tony, you're fired." She was like, "No." She was like, "I'm not doing that." She said, it's different when you're married. She was like, now, if y'all weren't married, she was like, I got you all day. But she was like, but you're married. She was like, I can't do that.
Well, she did set the tone so you know not to play with her and put her in the middle of something.
That part.
So at least you know. Like,
but at the end of the day, you still like...
You my friend.
Yeah, so it's like... I'm going to holler at you on the side, like, girl. But, I mean, in the moment, I'm going to have your back. But we going to talk about this, though.
Yeah, same. I'm not... You was with me.
Because you don't really know how that text is going.
So what's going on?
Like, excuse me, what's going on?
Yeah.
Follow up later, because that could be him. That's how I look at it. Like, what if that's the man messaging? Like, was I with you last night? Yeah, I gotta comply. Because what if you in a closet somewhere?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Not you in a closet.
My mind go there.
Somebody be in the closet. What else you got for us, friend?
Should you take marital advice from single women?
Ooh, that's a good one, friend. I would have had that too. I want to know, because y'all seasoned married women, so I need to know.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And as an example, when me and my husband was going through something, and I came to y'all, even though they were married, you wasn't. Mm-hmm. But I still took heed to what you said, because you're my friend, and I, appreciate your opinion, and I honor your opinion. Now, if a single woman on the street that got 3 baby daddies, that's kind of different. But if you know the person that you're taking advice from, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you just have to be selective in terms of who you take advice from.
Okay.
So if it's somebody that care about you, care about your husband, care about your marriage, and they not, they giving you real advice, then yeah, I'll take it. Because they may see something from his point of view that is easier to hear from a female than it is from him.
Okay.
They can see something that you're doing as a female, like, you shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, it's like my friend, my sister. Yes, if they're single, I'll take advice from them. But, homegirl down the street, not necessarily, that don't really know us or know me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that a title matters, because it could be a married woman.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Advice.
Married.
Like, girl, I'm out
all
there
married women ain't right.
Yeah, so I don't put, it depends on the person for me. So I got a lot of single friends, and I don't talk to them about stuff because I trust them.
Well,
you say no.
You said no,
right?
So tell us why you say no.
Well, first of all, my circle and the people that I would talk to would be married, and it's not just I guess coincidentally is married. It's not that, I'm only going to go to my married friends, but I just feel like the people that if I'm going through something on marriage, I'm not going to reach out to like my single friend that's out here, just
not that one. That's not that one.
Yeah, but she's still my girl. I love her dearly, but I wouldn't for me.
But you said that single friend that's out there. So that's the thing where you can have a single friend that really got her head on straight, and she,
Yeah, because you can have a single friend that is like a wife material that
she know how that
is like
all your single friends out here in these streets.
Yeah,
they for the streets.
Okay,
that's unfortunate.
Back to the streets like da 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 da.
No, I mean that's their choice, but
no, you got some good solid. You got a couple solid single friend.
Well, I mean, like my best friend, like she would just push me to not tell her nothing. She'd be like, because her whole thing is, I don't know, I'm not married. Mm-hmm. That's her whole. So I wouldn't, But there's that.
But she's good. She might be having some good advice though. Still, just looking at y'all from the outside in, So I wouldn't just throw it in the trash just because they single.
I think it depends on the advice as well, because it's like if you're not married, then there may be some things that you don't understand about the dynamic. So there are certain things I may not talk to you about. But if it's something like I'm working on myself to better me, to be better for him, I probably will go to her just as a woman or as a female or somebody that knows me or knows him and maybe his point of view from things. If he feel like I'm doing something wrong, then maybe that type of advice I will. But maybe like us together, no, I probably wouldn't take that type of advice.
That's true.
I got another one for y'all. Could you ever befriend the ex-girlfriend of your mate?
Yes.
No.
Child, please.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tiffany, that's because you would befriend the blinds right here. Like, seriously. No.
I have actually. So this is so funny. So Kevin, my husband, he only literally, people don't believe me, but I'm literally his third girlfriend ever in life, because he just he don't trust women. He be like, I ain't in a relationship with you, we can date. He tried that with me, but you see what happened. So his first girlfriend, I've never met her. His second girlfriend was his college girlfriend, and I ended up meeting her like actually in person last year. But we talked on the phone or whatever like that. Prior to that, I sent her daughter gifts for Christmas.
Not the gift? Cuckoo. Oh, you think you know your people.
The way they looking at me when y'all see this video.
That's too much.
So this is my thing. Kevin, y'all know, because they were friends. Cortney in India was friends with him first, so they know he has a lot of female friends. That's just how he is. That's his personality, and I had to learn to live with that. And it's nothing like, obviously he didn't try to get with y'all, nothing like that. It was just that's his friends, and whatever. So they broke up. Now he broke up with her, and he broke up with me too, but he broke up with her. But they ended up still being friends, and that's all it is. It was just friends. So they talked a lot and everything. And while we were dating, I'm like, who is this girl? My whole thing originally, I'll be honest, I just wanted to see who you was and see what you was about. But once I started to talk to her, I'm like, oh, she cool. And the only thing, and I will say this, and if she listens to this, oh well. When I met her, I didn't particularly care for her when he was saying something, and I was like, oh, yeah, he do. No, she was like, yeah, he said that she took a long time to get ready. And I was like, what you talking about? You take a long time to get ready. She was like, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. See, that's
we ain't gonna do that.
But see, that's why I don't even want to.
So you were okay with him still communicating with them? See,
only reason because he made it 100% clear to me that he would never ever go that route. Now, if he didn't do that, I think I'd probably be like, no. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he was like, he just. I'll tell you all fair, but he just made it 100%. Was like, no, this would never be. I would never look at her that way.
So
she cool. So she cool. And so, but he thought that I felt some type of when we finally met, because y'all know me how I am. And so I guess my face was looking a certain way, but I was just irritated because we were there for so long and we had other things. She lives in Atlanta and we were there for so long and I had other stuff to do. I had friends to see. I had friends to see too. And we were there. They over there reminiscing that her sister came and they reminiscing. So I was irritated. Yeah. He was like, but I guess she had said something like, well, did she feel some type of way? I gave you a hug when we left. Like, I was
if I felt some type of way, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
We wouldn't be here.
And she has a boyfriend. They just bought a house. She has a daughter. And I think she just, actually, because that's why she didn't come to the wedding. She was invited to
Whoa!
The wedding.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So
check 1 2 1 2.
She didn't come to the wedding because she is pregnant with their kid, her boyfriend kid. So, I think they engaged now. I think it's
okay. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm just talking junk. I'm yelling out loud and stuff, but I wouldn't have a problem with them coming to my wedding. For me, not Kenny. Kenny can't have
these
nobody.
faces they making, y'all.
No, I'm saying because initially when in our thing, like I'm cool. Like I'm the cool person that's like, so dope that it's not like you wanna
be soul food all over again. I remember that first episode when they was in there grinding and Mama came out and they was all grounding on the floor.
But no, for Kenny, I feel like he don't have to worry because I'm so about him that if it was like an ex or whatever, it's like literally like I would introduce him like, hey, yeah, this is such and such, this and such, and it's like it's a mutual respect that they cool. But for me, it's not like they're hanging out, but it's like he first, so I really don't care.
I'm to talk to my best friend, Kenjo.
But for him, it's a no. Yes, he had a bad roster.
Kevin's the same way. No, Kevin.
Wait, hold on.
He had a bad
double
roster.
Standard.
Right, hold on. So you want him to be cool with?
He ain't got no solid people. They can't come around.
See, and I feel like part of like our story is like because I've known him for so long and we went to middle school and high school together. Like I know people who he's been with. So certain people I just can't avoid. They around, but it's like you just get to a point where like it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna be smiling in your face. Like we're not gonna be best of friends. But like,
Well, Kevin's the different. He don't want to. It's not. He's just like I don't see a need.
To what?
To be friends with my exes. He was just like, no.
I don't need to be.
Like, he don't see the need. And I'm just like, I don't. I mean, if they were still, I don't talk to my exes anymore.
Yeah, but if he ran into him, like, we work at a company that is 1 million people. If you ran into him and created a bond, I think that would be a little bit different. No, because I'd probably just let the bond go. Never mind.
I was like, most of them exes hate me anyway because I was supposed to be the best friend. So.
Right, like you
I was the best friend. So they side eyed me anyway. So they ain't gonna want to be cool with me. So
I was messing with my man a whole
time. You got some more friends?
Sure do. So would you guys be Oh wait, nope. I want to wait on this. You go ahead, friend. What's your list?
Well, but mine is the ending. So.
Okay, well I got it then.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever faked an orgasm? You gotta say it.
I don't know if I ever had one.
Really? It's a lot of women that have never had orgasms before.
I saw that on Married at First Sight.
So
you remember that?
Yeah, I love Married at First Sight. You know that's my
So I guess my question would be, how do you know you had one?
Well, you ain't had one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That part.
Period. Thank you, Court. You know if you had one.
So you like, I don't gotta fake it, cause
Well,
I
experienced my first one with Kevin.
really,
I did, and I called my best friend and thought I had a stroke.
oh man,
Yeah, it's a different experience.
Did I have a stroke? I was like, do we suppose that? I was like, and my ears are ringing. She was like,
Oh.
You was holding your breath?
I don't know. Probably. There was a lot going on.
it's because you two, like you say, with you type A.
Fire and
So
desire.
when you type A, it's probably too much for you because you can't control your own body. You know.
You better. What?
I know that's the truth. So you probably just like going crazy, like, because what is going on? I can't stop this. So, for if you type A, you know, if you can let go and release, then it's kind of different because it's like just let it happen.
I'm gonna go figure this out tonight.
But your question, yes, I have faked
You
orgasm.
fake? Why?
Yes, I
faking
have
it
as
for a
well.
long time.
Yeah.
Stop. We gotta know.
I'm not extra.
I feel like it's like I mean when we were younger,
Right.
experimenting with people and not experiment, but you know when we were younger, doing our thing,
You
whatever.
want to stroke that ego a little bit?
It's not even that.
No.
It's almost like you just want it to be over.
Oh,
So-
wow. That's fun.
Oh.
Yes, Courtney.
That is really interesting.
So it's just like
Me.
let's get this over with because we won't be back.
Yeah, that's
Right.
really honest.
Thanks for playing. I think I faked all.
Why? I need to know why.
All of them.
Okay, so basically, when I was really young, because I was very young when I started having sex. So when I was really young, it was just like I thought that's what you're supposed to do. And then when I became an adult and I started having sex, it was like Corey said, like, okay, I'm over this. Come on, let's stop. And then when I was, I guess maybe in a relationship, like my longest relationship with my thug dizzle, when I was with him,
You really had to fake it.
it was really? No, really. No,
Like, you
that's
better
real.
scream.
No, that's real. Like, it was like he was wanting something. So I'm just like, all right. So I really feel like I should get an Oscar at this point.
So you was trying to get it
Damn.
over with. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Damn, that's sad.
I remember, I'm going to say this. We raw. Here we go.
Yeah, we raw.
So it's this guy I dated. He was like, we were together for like a year or whatever. And I would, Oscar, I'm telling you, we broke up and we end up trying to be friends afterwards or whatever. And then he said something, we got in an argument. He was like, oh, but I had you screaming and climbing the walls. And I was like,
That's where they go wrong.
fake. He was like, you didn't fake that. Yes, I did. And he did not believe me.
He like, come on.
He was like, every time.
That's Bo.
He was like, you just trying to. No, I was like, I'm being dead serious. I swear on my father's grave, I did not have an orgasm with you.
I don't understand the fake
He probably
part.
practices
talked to
stroke
him
every
since.
single day
Yeah.
after
So do you
that.
feel like women are the reason why men be walking around here?
Yes.
You think it's our
Y'all
fault?
faking it. You supposed to humble them so that they can get it
You
right.
ain't never faked it?
'Cause no, I don't. I'm like Rihanna.
You
if
ain't
I don't
never
feel it, I'm
faked
not
it.
making no noise. Period. Like that's it. You're gonna have to learn my body because I already know my body. So if you're not doing it where I know how to get an orgasm. So if you didn't get that, you're gonna have to get taught. I'm not gonna fake it. Like that's just never have and I never
She done
will.
created the roles.
Listen, okay.
But I was telling
The creator of that
No, I was telling my husband that, like, I was telling him the same thing. Like, he was like, when I asked him that question, I was like, he's like, have you ever? I'm like, no, I never faked the orgasm. So that's real deal. Like, I know how to get there. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, he hitting this wrong, spot over and over again. And okay, now it's finally over. And then I just go to sleep. No.
Oh. Okay.
Another thing, I got a listener letter for y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so hey, ladies. Say hey to the...
Hey.
I have a friend that constantly copies everything I do. Whenever I mention what I'm working on, she starts working on that for herself, too.
Miss me too.
If I tell her what I got going on, or I did recently, less than a month later, she's doing the same thing. Should I be flattered or annoyed?
So I'm gonna let y'all speak. I'm gonna do it, Kanye. I'm gonna let y'all speak, but I just want to say this. My mom told me a long time ago, because I used to attract a lot of females like that, and she told me that you're supposed to be flattered. She was like, that's a compliment that someone wants to, do the same thing you're doing. After so many times, I was like, Mom, yeah, but this is annoying. And I feel like you don't have your own mind. Like, I don't mind you get the same stuff I get sometimes, but when you gonna have a mind of your own? And she was like, no, she was like, literally, you're supposed to be flattered by that. So I've always just in my head, if someone's doing the same thing I'm doing, I just be flattered.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I used to be very annoyed by it, but I feel like I'd look at it like I'm bettering or bringing out the best in you. Maybe you didn't know that you had this potential. Maybe you just wasn't taught, it just, I think it was just almost like being a mother to these ladies. Gotta raise y'all. I think it is flattering, but it can be aggravating, especially if I feel as you're a friend, and then at this point, my opinion is your opinion, so why are we even talking?
That part.
Yeah.
Because whatever I think, you're gonna think.
Exactly.
For me, it's like 50-50. It's like, it is flattery. Only if we could kind of root for each other while we doing it. But if it's like competition every time, like I'm doing this better than you, or then that's the annoying part. Yeah. But if we on the same page or whatever, and we just doing the same things, and we could kind of do it together, then that's the flattery part. But yeah, that competition, like...
Yeah, because I had someone tell me, oh, you had Warren Campbell marry you? Oh, I wonder, I'm going to get T.D. Jakes to marry me.
Girl, good night.
Yes, Warren Campbell married them.
He did. But
not T.D. Jakes.
This literally just, we really was supposed to even have him. So I'm okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would have T.D. Jakes marry me.
Okay. Find somebody to marry you, I would have told them.
What you, friend?
Yes, thank you for the bell. You see, now they still voting. I just want y'all to know India said that. So when y'all put in y'all vote,
that's VP.
You know what? When people, I'm at this age, this tender age that I am, I'm starting to take heed to what people are saying.
Amen.
And the hatred in their hearts,
which it really is.
Like,
if you
don't want to, for sure. Like, just negativity, especially around weddings and funerals. Like, it's just some stuff like
envy.
It's oozing out of people, and
deadly sin, just a deadly sin, envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start paying attention to that. I think some people be telling on themselves, like who they really are, and it just shows like, oh, I gotta watch out for you. Like
that fake love. That fake love. I don't want that fake love.
I don't want no parts of it.
And weddings bring that out.
And I didn't know that. And that's one thing y'all didn't tell me. And that's my last question for y'all. Because I just want to say that. Now, since we got y'all here and I'm being real serious, y'all see my face. So y'all didn't tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? This one told me something right on the back of your cards and all that stuff. And that's the only advice y'all really gave. But y'all didn't tell me, and I'm being dead serious, y'all did not tell me I was going to experience this, like experience hatred, experience enviness, experience people saying they happy for you, but they really not. People, and it hurt my feelings in the beginning. I cried. You can ask Kevin. I cried. Like, I promise you, I cried probably like 4 months. Like, I was just like, I don't get it. Like, my thing is, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. That's what I'm saying. Just leave me alone. Like, be like, oh, sis, I don't even want to be a part of this. But to act as if you are happy and then still be saying crap, it's weird to me.
Pray for discernment.
All right.
No, I'm real. Like, that's a real thing.
I don't think no one can prepare you for that.
Gotcha.
We could have told you to... You turn blue.
Right, you got to see it for yourself.
Yeah, you would have to see it for yourself, because it's like, you only can get it in the experience. Because what I feel like is, because I can feel like somebody is hating on me, or something is this way, but you're like, well, that's not that serious. Like, it's okay. But when you go into your own experience and be like, oh yeah, I see what she's saying. Like I could tell you what happened. You be like, oh, it's not that serious. Maybe somebody really something happened, or you know, because like weddings, they are costly, you know, and the excuses come out the woodworks. You know, you know, you want to be a part of the bridal party, you want to be a part of the bridal shower, you want to be a part of everything just to be in the spotlight for you.
That part.
You don't want to be there for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm your friend, but I don't have to be up in the front with you. Right. I don't have to walk down the aisle to be there to support you.
Yeah. I'm there as support.
I'm there as support.
Yeah.
So, you know, you really have to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Said that
okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's supposed to be a happy time for you. What we look like, a girl. Like, by the way, this, and this. It's like, living your bliss.
Overall, it was amazing. Shout out to my husband because he made sure, you know. But I don't wish that on nobody.
I know, I do wish that.
All right,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it opened your eyes.
Yeah,
you should really people,
especially for you, Tiff. Seriously, because and it was like. And I didn't want that for you because, like I said, to talk to the blinds, like, you know, and, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't think nobody would do that to you because that's the type of person you are.
Like, I could get, like, people that I'm not close to or people, but to get it from certain individuals that you be like, for real? That's weird. So.
And you're not a half-ass friend. You support people. So you would think that it would be mutual, but I think that's why it was necessary.
Yeah.
It opened your eyes to people.
But what advice do you have for the first year for a new wife?
That's a good one. Y'all go ahead.
Shoot, the first year, enjoy it. Just live in a moment, really. Yeah. I mean, it's like a new page, a new blessing. Like, just really take it all in and enjoy it, because I mean, life is short. You don't know how long you have with each other. So the fact that God allowed you to come together, have a beautiful wedding, and you know, just live life together. Just be out here together. Like me and my husband, we traveled a lot our first year of marriage. Okay, and so we really just enjoyed it. Yeah, we trying to get in them skies.
My advice is don't give up. Ooh, everybody says that the first year is hard. I mean, and years to come will be hard. Yeah, because it's not something that you can just give up on. Talk it out. Make sure your communication is there, and have fun. You know, like be what y'all were before you got married. Y'all was friends. And you can take half of everything.
Community property stay.
No, that's a good one. That's a real good one. That first year was rough for me. So if
that's what I heard. The first year is rough. That's what they say.
It wasn't for me. It was our second year.
Y'all
our first year
in
was
love.
good.
Y'all did the right thing. Y'all, it was like a lot of quality time. I felt like once they wedding ended, it was like, oh, they going again.
Yeah, I'm saying we traveled a lot. We stayed on the go our first year.
That was good.
But
so
that second year,
got to enjoy each other.
Once we had to sit down.
So you said it was like prolonged. It was like, okay, you're on a high now. Whoa. Yeah, but that first year was pretty rough, and I think that no one told me that before we got married, and then through that first year when people said, hey, the devil is going to attack you more. That was the best advice I could get. Like, hey, don't you know you're doing right now? So, you know, y'all got married, y'all doing this, so you just gotta get ready to, you know, gear up and fight him. Yeah, you can't just like let him attack you.
That's the funny part. That's the second time I heard that our therapist told us, because we actually had our first fight on the week we came back from our honeymoon. And I'll tell you about that later. But anywho, I was like, oh no, the devil is alive. And so we went to therapy that day.
That's good.
Because I don't play. I was like, let's go. And she said that she was like, the devil don't rob empty houses. And she was like, she said, this is y'all. She was like, y'all are anointed. She was like, you have to keep people out. And I continue to replay that we haven't had an argument since then, but I will just like continue to keep that.
Like keep it forever. Like
forever, yeah. And that's why I said for the years to come. It's not just the first year, because people, I always say if people think like a marriage is just like my cousins, they're always saying like, she's like, oh my God, y'all like goals. Like, I just love y'all. Like, I'm like, you see social media. Like, you know, nobody is really, you know.
In the work.
Yeah, you know, unless it's some real stuff, like you're not going to see the bad.
Day-to-day.
You know, you're not, because I'm on social media. You see me post pictures and us taking, you know, yeah, that's great. Yeah, right. But, you know,
you see the highlights.
Right. But it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, and once you get there, you know, and stay there, it's easy breezy.
Yeah,
it's like a routine.
Yeah,
it becomes a routine after you're ready to fight through it. You know, like together and grow together. But if you like turn your back, like I used to be stubborn. I told y'all that like in the beginning. I'm like, okay, let me go away. You know, and if you run away from it, it doesn't get fixed. When I started actually like fighting to fix it, we work together, and it's like now it's easier. Like it's literally like nothing that we can't get through together.
Yeah,
I love that.
Okay, I want everybody to say how long they was married too.
Oh yes,
I had to think about it.
Okay,
No,
you gotta give Indian some time because clearly she's thinking too.
Wait.
I've been married for 3 years. We got married December 31st, 2018.
We was there, period.
New Year's Eve wedding. I love that wedding.
Y'all shut the bar and I'll wait
at the Colony Club downtown Detroit. It was litty.
It was the whole vibe.
Oh my God, y'all just don't know.
Courtney, tell us y'all signs, you and your husband too.
I'm a Leo. He's an Aries.
All right, good. And how's that dynamic?
Look at this
We're going to give her some time. How is that dynamic?
I mean, for us, it works. I mean, we're both very, like, dynamic people. But we kind of know, like, when and where to kind of...
Y'all mesh very well.
Let each other kind of take the lead or fall back.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we had to learn over the years.
Yeah,
but we kind of got that under control now.
Yes.
You don't know your husband's side or yours.
She know. I know hers. She is a Taurus. Period.
You had a detail. She gonna get you, Corey. When you listen to it, get her.
You know.
How many years you been married, India?
I have been married. It's going to be 6. April 15th.
Yeah.
I got married. Yeah. So
is that the last day you can file your taxes?
Yes. Okay. Tax day. I had to make sure, you know, everybody got their taxes back before they came to my wedding to make sure it was some shmoney in that car, and there still was no shmoney in that car. So it was really kind of heartbreaking.
Listen. Because sis over here, only people that gave us stuff is getting thank you cards.
Wow, they came all the way to LA
as they should. But you know, people, and that's another thing. Like, people just don't have etiquette when it comes to these weddings.
Not at all.
Like, well, we traveled here. Okay, and I paid for this.
Let me let y'all know. 70% of our guests live in California, and that's where we got married.
Wait, huh?
So they should have bought something.
Yeah, y'all.
They didn't like bring nothing.
Hush, Tiffany. Not at that.
We had a total of 130 guests, and again, some of these people are couples, but majority of them are not. And I only am sending out 25 thank you cards. I think I got to get 3 more or 4 more. Yeah, 4 more addresses because they were put on at the last minute. But yeah.
And I can see because we too old for that. Wasn't nobody in there that didn't know. Like, you know, the young ones. It's like 20. We just coming to party. Y'all knew. Y'all knew what time it was. That is
what it is, though. You know.
That's why I said write them numbers on the back of that car.
I can't wait till y'all stuff. But yeah. So what is Corey?
Yes,
he's a Libra.
Yeah. Wow, I never knew that.
I should have felt them vibes.
Wow.
What is Libra? Yeah, I thought Libra. When is his birthday?
21st.
He don't act like a Libra.
Yeah, the cusp.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, so he like a Scorpio and Libra.
So Scorpio starts on the 23rd, and he's on the 21st. So yeah, he's like.
Wait.
That's what.
He more Scorpio than me than Libra. He don't act like a Libra.
He don't act like a Libra. And tell your sign.
Like, you don't know.
And I am a Taurus.
The bull.
I'm a bull.
And how's that dynamic?
I'm stubborn, and he's like Corey is. I just don't even know if I believe in this the signs for him, just because he's like an old soul. So Corey is more like he's like a nurturing person, but he's like stern. Mm-hmm. So me being stubborn, he kind of nurtures it, but he's like, okay, but we're gonna do this.
Okay.
So he kind of pushes me out of my stubbornness, but he's like, but we can come back to it. Kind of pity patting it, like,
listen, I'm Corey, OVO gang. I didn't know he was part of the OVO gang.
I never was out there.
Yeah. Listen, period.
What are you and Kev?
I'm a Libra, OVO gang, October 4th, and Kevin is a Virgo, September 1st.
What is that dynamic?
Birthday.
Really?
It is. September 1st. Yeah.
I didn't think he was a.
He acts like a.
No way.
He definitely does.
Virgos are like manipulative, and I don't think he's manipulative.
No, he's not.
But they're very specific.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Very much so. The thing about it,
like
very much so. He is a person. See, I'm a solution. Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He is I need to ask questions and I need to know why that this is blue and black and why did they put it like that? Like I'd be like, oh my God, can we just get to the point? And it don't matter. So I've learned in therapy that I just gotta let him talk it out and we'll get to that solution eventually.
He just wants to know the why behind the what.
Yeah.
What are you and Kenny?
I'm a Gemini and he's a Pisces. And that dynamic is, a lot of people be like, oh my God, you got a Gemini, she crazy. But Kenny calms me.
She is.
No, Kenny is like so chill. He is like.
Kenny is chill. What about that Gemini?
Yeah, but he understands my crazy. He literally will say that, like, I know you're crazy, but I understand. Like, he knows me, you know?
Yeah.
And he's the only one that's like, he don't pressure me like to be around me like under me because I'm like where I need space sometimes.
Same.
Yeah. So the fact that he can go off and do his space and then we can come back together and he understand it, because some people take it personal like, you don't want to be around me?
Yeah, that's true. That's Corey too. Like, it's just when you get off of work, I'm gonna be upstairs on the couch playing my game, unwinding, and go downstairs in the basement and do whatever you're doing down there. And
when we come back,
we'll come together.
Yeah.
All right, friend, give us our touch by the angel.
So this one is inspired by all my friends here today, my Petty Club friends. Yes, I love y'all so much. And I do just want to speak on that because I feel like last episode I told you guys to manifest the people that come around you. And these women that are in this room today were manifested in my life. I say that and she always laugh at me and I'll be like, you know, you're my friend because God sent you here. And I believe that genuinely God has sent this circles together because I was praying for you guys. Like, I legit was telling God.
To make us cry.
No, I was legit telling God, like, the people that come into my life, please make them come for a reason. Like, don't send nobody that ain't for no reason. And then we all, like, connect. And it was a random connection.
I mean, it was really random. I put this together.
But it was like,
I'm kidding, God.
You know, like,
but you did, though.
Really, but it was like, how did you think it was
how did I get all of, because literally it was random. Like, you wasn't talking to nobody. You gonna talk to me. She wouldn't talk. You gonna talk to me. And you, where was you gonna be? With me.
With me.
And I don't,
And the blinds up there.
And the blinds gonna be with you.
And we, I ain't gonna speak on it.
But we gotta sing. Can y'all sing with us? It's Touched by an Angel.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Touched by an angel.
Okay, we're gonna teach y'all the song first.
Look, I'm like,
touched by an angel.
So the angel you hold.
Touched by an angel.
Okay.
come on in, Endo.
It's on you, Court. I love myself.
Touched by an angel.
So, yes, today's Touched by an Angel is be careful who you put in your life. Make sure that the people are purposeful in your life. That's all I got.
Amen.
Just think about that. Think on that, y'all at home.
Okay.
That's important.
Thank you.
Snaps.
Guys, thank y'all for being our first guest.
Thank you for having
You gotta come back.
This was so fun.
Yeah, y'all gotta come back because y'all gotta be recurring guests.
Yes, I know. I'm like over here about to cry.
Are you crying?
I just, because I love my friend.
I know, right? I love y'all so much. Like, for
y'all
real.
don't understand. I really
love you.
Right, we love y'all.
Like, because we talked about it when she was being incognito and not telling me if she was coming to the wedding. Like, I literally would like them crush. Like, I would them crush about certain other people too. But seriously, like, y'all being there is okay. Nope, I'm not doing it. Thank you. I love y'all because I don't want to cry. I'm tired of crying. But I love y'all.
It makes it makes for a good skit for me when I make the edited video.
She always want to get me when I'm emotional. She know I'm a thug. Stop doing it.
It pull the people in. They like the vulnerability.
You like hit the corner was like.
Right.
Like,
No.
who was crying?
You and Kev.
Kevin was crying.
Kevin
Kev
definitely
did
was
cry.
crying.
I did not cry. I was.
What was you doing?
I was taking back all the people. I didn't realize it, and then I was like, "Well, I didn't cry.
Oh,
You were
cry.
gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. But I didn't cry. I didn't cry till I started saying my vows.
Oh, maybe that's why I was.
Yeah, I didn't cry. I'm a thug.
But you was crying.
Baby, because I'm a thug.
Did y'all cry at y'all weddings?
I didn't.
You know I did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cried.
she cried.
Devin cried more than me.
Yeah,
Pause.
that's why I didn't know you cried. That's because I focus on Dev.
But
crying.
Kev was
Yeah, that's what it was. When I turned the corner and I got to the top of the stairs and I'm like, what the? And
if he had makeup on, that boy would have been running a puddle down on the floor.
so surprised. I was like, because he don't cry. So I was just like, to see him crying, not holding it. I was like, oh man, he really loved me. All right, let's do this.
Oh, at that point.
Like, I guess it's real.
Right.
Right. Well, tell your friends to plug us in at social media. Thank Us Later podcast, and I have a review.
Yes, I love
Can y'all leave a review? Thank you. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all too. Okay. We have from Roscoe Pacho Train.
Okay.
She said, love it. I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. It was funny and you two have good chemistry. Period. She didn't say period. I did. Looking forward to the next one. Finding your tribe in your 30s is the great topic. It hits different when you get older.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
That
was a good.
Say that one.
It definitely does.
And you also guys can email us at thankuslaterpodcast at gmail.com. Weigh on the topic and let us know how we're doing.
And our IG handles are...
I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay, y'all. Go ahead. Wrap it up.
Thank Us Later podcast is the IG handle.
Yes. Come on over because we got some good content for you guys on there. We'll be on the IG story and we'll put questions up for you guys to answer.
Yeah.
Send your friends over.
Send them in. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Petty Club out.
Yes.